Hello, and welcome to my NaNoWriMo writing blog. I have been sitting here realizing I have no idea how to do a writing blog because I don't really watch them because writing vlogs are just people like sitting here typing, so how is that fun? But now I'm thinking there's gotta be more to it than that because I don't know what to say to you. But yeah, it's day one of NaNoWriMo. If you're new here, hi, my name is Victoria. I'm an aspiring author of YA fantasy, and I have never done NaNoWriMo because 50,000 words in a month sounds like a hell of a lot. But here we are trying it. I realize this angle sucks. Here's my little computer, but I have no tripod, so the camera is like plopped on a big stack of books, and this is what we've got going on. I actually wrote like 850 words this morning, and then I got really bad period cramps, so that was fun. Yeah, I had to take a little break until the drugs kicked in, and now we're getting back to it. I'm currently working on a YA fantasy retelling of Beowulf. Well, it's kind of contemporary fantasy, kind of like the Raven cycle, but like also like the TV show Once Upon a Time. So I had about 10,000 words of that written before NaNoWriMo started, so I'm getting back into it now. I'm quite an extensive outliner, so I have like a stack of chapter by chapter notes, so the writing should go like decently quickly, although I'm realizing like my notes are maybe not as good as I wanted them to be. Sometimes I read back and I'm like, it doesn't even make sense. Like I've got here, Freya's like, oh yeah, you fuck nugget. Why? Who is she talking to and why? Like you'd think I would write that on there, but no, I didn't. So I don't know who's a fuck nugget or why, but somebody is in this book. So that's what I'm working on. Also, if you saw my like NaNoWriMo announcement video, you'll know I'm also working on another project for school, which is a historical fiction novel of Josephine Butler, who is a Victorian feminist slash social reformer. So I was gonna work on that because I'm quite behind schedule, lol, for my deadline to graduate. But I realized that like my outlining for that is nowhere near where I want it to be because it's spanning like 30 years of her life. So I'm not gonna do it in chronological order, obviously. So it's taking a lot of like jumping around and then piecing things together, and I like to have things planned out before I write. So I'm gonna be planning more on that, and hopefully I'll get onto it later this week. But for day one, we're sticking with Wolfheart, which is my Beowulf retelling. And yeah, I wrote about 850 words. It went decently well, and yeah, I'm gonna keep writing. It was super hilarious because I hadn't worked on this in ages, but the part where I left off is like during a really sexy part, so I just like I had to like jump right into that scene, and I was like, I don't know what's going on. Who are these characters? And like, why do they love each other? What is happening? Anyway, I'm gonna get back to it now. But yeah, let me know how you guys are doing. NaNoWriMo day one. I keep wanting to call it Nano, like Nano day one, but that sounds dumb. But I feel like NaNoWriMo is such a mouthful. Okay, bye!
One eternity later.
So I just passed about 1,600 words, which is pretty good. It's like 2 p.m. So I'm thinking I might get a lunch break. I can't remember what the calculation was for words that we have to do in a day in order to like, or like minimum to do in a day to get to 50,000 in a month. I think it was like 1,800 maybe, but I also don't want to write every day because some days I have to go to work and it's a long commute and a long day, and I just feel like my brain is going to be exhausted at that point. So I might want to aim for like 2,000 a day so I can take some leeway on those busy days. Yeah, which means I'm kind of getting there. It's going decently well. Like a lot of what I've written is hot garbage, but like usually first drafts are, so I'm not mad about it. It's a fun scene I'm working on. It's like, okay, I don't want to give too much away, but like basically one of the characters has a memory of the other character's love life in the past. Okay, that sounds really convoluted, but the point is she's just had like a dream where she's someone else making out with someone else. You know what, that sounds, never mind. It makes sense in the context of the book, okay? Maybe it's break time. Okay, bye. Okay, well, my brain hurts, so I think I'm gonna stop for the day. I made it to 1,800 words, which I'm pleased about. It's 3 o'clock, which is good. I have band practice this evening. Oh yeah, I'm in a band, if you didn't know, hi. We're called Strange Tides, and we do like folk alternative kind of stuff. We don't have any music released yet, but we play gigs all the time, and we have some covers up on YouTube, so I guess I'll link that if you're interested. But yeah, we have practice tonight, so that kind of cuts my writing day short. But altogether, I feel like this was you know, a good day to start with because I didn't have work, so I could kind of write all morning, and now it's 3 p.m. so I've got a couple hours to kind of work out and get out of the fictional universe and transfer into the music one, so that's pretty good. Yeah, I feel like most of what I wrote today is garbage, but you know, we're getting through it. I hate first drafts. I actually prefer like once you have a draft and then you can make it better. This whole like blank page thing is overwhelming. I'm running into some problems with the world building. Fun fact, fantasy is my favorite genre and world building is my biggest weakness, so that goes well together. Basically there's this like ancient order of sorcerers in this thing, and I was like, and they just have magic and they can do stuff, and then as I've been writing I'm like, okay, I've just realized I have no idea how they can do stuff or what their magic is exactly. It has a name, but like, what is it? What does it do? How do they do it? I don't fucking know. Am I the author? Yes. Do I know what's going on in my own book? No. So yeah, that's a problem. I don't know what I'm gonna do about it. I think their magic is loosely elemental, but that's so overdone, and then I was like, even that, like, how does that work? Because half of the things that I need the like main sorcerer girl to do doesn't involve elemental magic, so I'm like, well, fuck. And on that note, I'm gonna stop for the day. Happy NaNoWriMo. I'll check back in on day 2. Bye.
I'm not trying to be a rebel, I'm just trying to live right. Make me your criminal, criminal. Oh, you'll never let me go, let me go. Make me your criminal, criminal. If you asked, then you would know, you would know. I'd turn in my badge, my gun, but make me your criminal and I'm on the run.
Day 2.
Hey friends, so we're on day 2 now, and this is my cell phone, not my nice camera, because like the dumb shit that I am, I forgot to charge the battery. So yeah, it's just this camera, but whatever, I don't care. Maybe you do. I ain't got time for that. It's the morning on Saturday and I'm gonna start digging into some writing again. I just decided I'm not gonna fix the magic system because that seems reasonable. Because it's NaNoWriMo and you have to get stuff done. So I'm just gonna like write through it with what I think loosely it should be, and then like in an edit like flesh it out more and make sure it all makes sense. That's my very responsible plan right now. I'm gonna get into it. TTYL. So it's been about an hour and I thought it was going really badly because I was like slogging through this really boring scene that, well, it's not like it's boring, but it's boring to write, but like good for the plot. But yeah, so I thought I was doing terribly because it's been about an hour, but I've actually written about 500 words. So I feel like that's actually decent because I think my average is only like 300 words an hour. So somehow I've actually been going faster than normal, even though it's felt like a slog. So I don't know how that works, but here we are. I'm glad. Maybe it's the coffee in this delightful mug, which was full twice. But we've descended to the point where the two friends are calling each other ass face, so this is some quality shit right here. And you can see just the level of pure philosophical intellectualism I'm inserting into this novel. It's just really highbrow and for a certain class of people, you know. It's really some good stuff here. I might take a lunch break. It's 12:30. Maybe I'll just get some Pringles.
1 eternity later.
And I'm back after a lunch break, which turned into a 4-hour break because I just did not feel like writing. Gonna get back into it after basically wasting the entire day. I think I still have like 900 words to write today to reach my goal. Buy some band merch for my band. So I've reached my goal for the day. It's only like 4:30 p.m. and I'm not done the chapter that I was kind of on a roll with, but I'm at like 3,825 words from like the last 2 days, which is kind of ahead of schedule a little bit. I'm trying to do like 1,700 words a day. So I might keep going. I think I might take a little break now, even though I am kind of in a good spot with it, just because I don't want to like get to the point where I'm banging my head against a wall. And so what I might do is go do some knitting, watch some TV, you know, have a chill Saturday evening. And then either I'll come back to it tomorrow in a really good space because I know where I'm going and there's this like good scene happening, or maybe I'll have some more mojo tonight. I'm not really sure, but I kind of feel like a break now. So this actually went really well because I reached my goal of like just over 1,700 words. And despite all of my breaks today, I think I only wrote for like a total of 2 hours or like maybe nearly 3 hours. So I feel like for me personally, like that's good timing. It's getting a lot done. It's just that like I've been writing all day because it's now like almost 5 o'clock. Because I took such long breaks and like I had a really hard time getting into it this morning. So like all day I didn't really write that much, but considering it was only like 3 hours of actually writing, I feel like that's kind of decent. So yeah, either I'll check in tonight if I write more, or I will see you tomorrow for day 3. Bye.
Day 3.
And we're back for day 3. So I did a really dumb thing. Well, it's not that dumb. Okay, let's put it in perspective. But I was intending today to be like a super hardcore writing day where I'd get like, I don't know, 3,000 words in or something. Like I was gonna get up at 7, even though it's Sunday, and like really dig in. And then I spent all night binge watching the show Dickinson, which is with like Apple Plus TV or whatever. Yeah, so I stayed up very late binging that. It was so good. Oh my gosh, you have to watch it. It's like the weirdest mix of like modern pop soundtrack and like modern slang, but set in like the mid-19th century. But it's so good. So yeah, I was watching that. So it's like almost noon now and I've done no writing at all. But we're gonna rectify that now and hopefully it goes well because I'm quite behind schedule. And yeah, I'll check in a bit. Basically, I'm a vampire and sunlight burns me, but sometimes the animal needs it. This is what you look like when you've stayed in the basement writing for 3 days straight. So I just hit a really exciting part where her teacher is about to shapeshift into an evil monster creature and attack her. As happens, you know, high school, right? So I think I'm gonna stop. I was really on a roll and I thought maybe it would be good to power through it. But I did hit my goal today and I'm kind of tired and still want to work out and maybe do some knitting and just chill. So I think I might leave it there because I do like to start at really exciting places. Like I hate it when you have to start and you're like, oh, I'm in this boring in-between scene. Like I prefer to just be like, yes, I know where I'm going. This is super intense. So I think I'm gonna leave it. I think I'm sitting at about 5,500 words overall. So I'm definitely on schedule and feeling pretty good about it, but definitely today was hard. Like even though I got stuff done faster than I thought I would, I was really not in the mood. Like I kept wanting to watch Dickinson and like I took breaks like every half an hour. So it definitely wasn't a good day in the sense of like I'm living for writing. It was like this is work and we're just getting through it, but I did it, so I feel good about that. And yeah, I might write more tonight. I keep saying that and then I don't, so realistically I probably won't, but maybe the mojo will hit. But if not, then I'll pick it up tomorrow morning, preferably at a reasonable hour. So I will not stay up all night watching Dickinson. Impossible anyway, I only have like 2 episodes left, so I'll see you tomorrow or tonight, whatever. Bye.
Day 4.
So we've reached the end of day 4 and I didn't quite reach my word count goal today, but because I've done a bit of extra on the previous days, I'm still on schedule. Like I think I'm at like 6,800 words, but I didn't start till like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And yeah, now I'm gonna go play a show because as you saw, I'm in a band, so hence why I look fabulous. So time to get my singing on. All right, I'll check in tomorrow for day 5.
No, I don't wanna fall in love. No, I don't wanna fall in love.
Hunters prowling in the night, pull me under, we're drowning in your eyes, intoxicating, liberating, dreaming.
One eternity later.
Hello, we're on day 5. I have a writing buddy with me today. This is my bestie, Maria. What are you working on?
I am working on resumes.
Off to a good start. Good morning. It's a bright hour of 5 a.m. I'm trying to get some writing done before work today. I work part-time as a legal assistant, so it's a classic 9-to-5 job with a commute, leave at 8, so this is why we're here now. Which normally is not that early and I'd be fine, but I could not sleep last night, so I don't think I went to fully sleep until like 2 or 3. It went well yesterday with my friend. Plowed through for several hours till we were done. But I realized I have a gaping plot hole in my book, like so bad, like so bad. It undermines like the entire reason anything happens. So I have to fix that. But yeah, I didn't fix it. I just put a comment that I should fix it later and kept going, so that's good. And on that note, I'm gonna start writing and hope I can stay awake. I have a full mug of coffee. This is the size of my head and it's full, so hopefully that will do something.
1 hour later.
So I've got about half an hour left before, wow, I sounded so Canadian, about half an hour left until I have to get ready for work. It's going sort of okay. I'm at about 700 words, just hoping to get like 1,000 done, so maybe that'll be possible. I'm just realizing that there's like that one plot hole I was talking about is like it's not just one, like it leads to like 4 others. So like this whole like last 2 chapters I've been working on for the last 2 days is like kind of functionally irrelevant because like everything that they're saying is like not justified by the story. So again, I'm just like plowing past it, and I'll have to fix that later and come up with a few reasons why certain characters are behaving certain ways and not doing certain things that are glaringly obvious that they should be doing. Yeah, because no one likes a story where the plot only works if the characters are dumb as fuck, so we need to fix that, but now is not the time.
20 minutes later.
So I just hit 1,000 words. Yes. So I'm gonna stop now. I'm like 5 minutes ahead of schedule. Time to get beautiful. So yeah, time to go to work. I feel like I'm glad about this. I put myself in a good position for post work. Like I'm definitely a morning person. I don't know if you can tell because I look dead right now. But like I would so much rather write this morning than like come home from work and then have like nearly 2,000 words to write. So now I'll get home at like 6 or 6:30, eat dinner, and then have an evening to write like 700 words. So that feels like a good position to be in. My overall word count is 9,682 words. So I think we're making good progress. See you tonight. So I just got off work and I am not fucking feeling it. I had a crazy hectic day where like everything went wrong, and then I got home and I just like had no energy left. Anyway, all that to say, I don't think I'm gonna be doing any more writing tonight because I feel insane and so tired, and I still want to squeeze a workout in because your girl is getting some bad habits and is a little unhealthy these days. So yes, I'm gonna go and work out and then have a bath and go to bed extremely early and then get up at 5 and do it all over again. So yeah, this is putting me a bit behind schedule. Like I did 1,000 words this morning, so I think I'm at like 9,500 or something, and I want it to be like past 10,000 by now. Also tomorrow I probably won't make it because it'll be the same kind of day as today. So definitely going into week 2 I'm gonna be behind schedule, but hopefully I can kind of plow through on some days when I don't have work, or just give up on reaching 50K on day 6. Okay, bye.
Thousands of tears later.
Good morning. I had such a hard time getting up this morning. You would not believe. I had my alarm set for 5. It's now 5:40, so we're off to a good start. I pushed snooze so many times. I was gonna aim for another 1,000 words, but like if I get 700 in, I'll be enthused. Okay, bye.
What follows is a brief construction montage. We hope you enjoyed this brief construction montage.
So you know that it's like 5 a.m. right now. I just got a text from the friend that was in my video earlier. week she came over and we did some writing, and then we watched Heartland. She'd never watched Heartland before. This is like gold Canadian television, okay? It's so wholesome. It's as good as it gets. And we watched the first couple of episodes together, and then she went home. Anyway, I just got a text from her right now being like, I've been up for 10 hours watching Heartland. What have you done to me? It's 6 a.m. She's not a morning person. I don't hear from her until like noon, and she's up at 6. Not because she woke up early, because she's been up all night. What have I done?
Later, in the void.
Okay, so it's been about an hour. I have to stop now. Well, it's about 7 a.m.
7 a.m. waking up in the morning, gotta be fresh, gotta go downstairs.
I wrote about 800 words, so I'm pretty pleased with that, but I am very behind schedule because we're on day 7 now, so end of week 1, and I think I should be sitting at like 12,000 words, but I'm at 10,482, whatever. So I'm kind of hoping I get some mojo this evening maybe to write, but I'm kind of guessing after work I'm going to be exhausted again, and that's not going to happen, but maybe it will. Let's hope it does. If not, whatever. But yeah, 10,482, day 7. I might check in later. If not, thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know what you guys are up to with NaNoWriMo or just writing in general, and how your experiences have been. And yeah, I will have a week 2 vlog next week, but thanks for checking in on this one and listening to me say nothing about sitting here. Okay, bye!